Welcome back to the channel. Today we have an awesome video. We're going to be going through my entire gym bag and talk about what's in there, what are essential items that I always keep with me. So before we get started, make sure to like this video, comment in the comment section what is one thing in your gym bag, and let's dive into the video.
Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Okay, so it's 2021. We need to talk about what goes in the gym bag, what's going to make this year an even better year, and help us progress in the gym. So we're going to get started with item number one. So item number one in my gym bag are wrist straps. Wrist straps to me are essential in my workouts. Now, I want to be clear, wrist straps should not be relied upon and you should not become dependent on using them. But when you use them to the right extent, they are vital and can really help you progress in the gym. Okay, so then you're probably wondering, how do I use wrist straps so that they are most effective but don't hinder my workouts? So the way that I use them is when I am warming up with lighter weight, I don't touch the wrist straps at all. The first set, for example, in incline dumbbell bench, the first set that is my heaviest set, I will use wrist straps. This makes sure that my wrists are really safe when I'm performing the movement, and they help to warm up my chest to the weight that I am using. Then, after I hit my top weight with my first set using wrist straps, I no longer use wrist straps. For the rest of the two sets of incline dumbbell bench, I will not touch the wrist straps. And what this does is it gets my wrist used to the heavy weight that I'm doing, but my chest is already warmed up from the previous set. If I didn't have the wrist straps, I'd probably have to do a lighter weight, and I would feel a little bit more uncomfortable with the weight that I was doing. The wrist straps are just that added guide to warm up my chest fully and completely, getting it ready for hitting that heavy set. Okay, so on to item two. Item two are my resistance bands. The resistance bands are a vital part of my workout, again, especially on chest day and shoulder day, because I tend to have a lot of shoulder problems. When I am bench pressing, just the way that I am genetically built, my shoulders tend to be a little weaker and it causes pain in that area, specifically the left shoulder. So I use that band to warm up my shoulder completely, making sure that it is ready for when I hit bench or shoulder day. And I found that warming it up really makes sure that it is safe, and I have been feeling less pain from warming up properly. Ever since I've been warming up properly using resistance bands, I've noticed that my shoulder has recovered almost completely back to normal, and I also noticed that I can lift more weights. I can usually lift about 5 to 10 pounds heavier than if I didn't use resistance bands, which is so important when powerlifting and trying to put as much strength on as possible. Okay, so item number three is my deodorant spray. Guys, we need big muscles, not big smells. There is no point in looking good and being built if people from a mile away can smell you and instantly turn around and walk the other way. So we're going to prevent that by using deodorant spray. I also take showers at my gym, so I always have body wash, and the two combo make sure you're coming out with a fat pump and you're coming out smelling fresh. Dudes, that is a big tip. You're going to thank me later for that one. But now let's get on to item number four. And so my final item is my weightlifting belt. My weightlifting belt is a critical part in my workout routine. I'd say along with my resistance bands and the weightlifting belt, those are the top two most essential things in my gym bag. Squatting and deadlifting can have some serious injuries that come along with it. So we want to make sure we are staying healthy, staying in the gym as long as possible. And one way to reduce injury is through a weightlifting belt. Weightlifting belts provide crucial support to your lower back, helping to prevent injuries such as herniated discs and hernias. And guys, these are injuries we do not want, especially if we are lifting as heavy as possible and we are trying to powerlift. We do not want these injuries keeping us from working out and hitting new PRs. One warning of caution though is the weightlifting belt is similar to the resistance straps. I do not suggest you use the weightlifting belt every single time you squat or deadlift. Specifically, you want to make sure that you're using the weightlifting belts when you are doing heavy sets or PRs. If you are doing lightweight and just repping out squats and deadlifts, then make sure to not use a weightlifting belt because you want to strengthen that lower back and you want to make it stronger. If you are using a weightlifting belt all the time, especially during lightweight, you are not going to be putting as much strength and size onto your lower back, which again is important for preventing injury. So it's kind of a give and take. If you never use your weightlifting belt, especially on heavy weights, you can get injured. However, if you're using it all the time, that can also cause an injury, or it could just cause a very weak lower back, and that is not something that we want. Another added benefit though of the weightlifting belt is you will be able to add more weight onto your squat and deadlift. The weightlifting belt acts as an extra set of abs, which causes more internal pressure in your stomach. This is going to help you stay tighter and lift heavier weights, which is a great added benefit if we are going for PRs and if we are trying to get stronger. Adding more weight is going to help us progress faster in the gym. So then just keeping in mind the idea that you want to use it at the right time, again with heavier weights, and making sure that you do weightlift and powerlift without a belt from time to time to strengthen that lower back. And one final tip, this isn't necessarily part of my gym bag, more part of what I wear to the gym, but Vans high top shoes. To me, those are the best weightlifting shoes, especially for deadlifts and squats. They are flat-soled shoes with ankle support, so they're going to help you lift more. I find that I lift a lot better with these shoes. Maybe it's just in my mind, but I find that the added ankle support really helps me to lift more and push myself harder in the gym. I feel more steady while doing the movements, which might just be in my head again, but I find them to be very effective. Pick some up if you want, and maybe that will also be a crucial part in your gym day routine for you too. But that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, comment down below what is one thing that is crucial to your exercise gym bag, and make sure to subscribe to this channel because it really helps the page out. Thank you guys. Peace.